Well, good morning, YouTube. Matt M. Roy back again. Well, as you can see, I'm getting a late start to today. It is about 10:30. I didn't wake up till about 9:45. I was up late last night finishing up a few projects. So I haven't even had a chance to brush my hair this morning. But I think we'll do another vlog. I know it's been a couple of days since I did a video. Just haven't had anything really interesting to talk about. We're going to get into a little bit of trouble today, I think. So let's go check on Simon, shall we? So last night, well, the three of us were downstairs watching the CNN Republican candidate debate. And Simon obviously was kind of lonesome because he's not used to the three of us being downstairs. So he jumped up next to me. I was sitting on the love seat, and I started to pet him for a few minutes, and he seemed okay with it. Then all of a sudden, I was reaching for his stomach because he usually likes a belly rub once in a while. I reached for his stomach, and whoosh, he scratched me, and I was shocked. This cat doesn't scratch anybody, so I want to check on him. I don't know if he's not feeling well or what's going on, so let's see. Hey, buddy. You going to be nice to me today? Huh? Let's see if he's in a better mood. He's an old cat, so unfortunately he gets moody sometimes. Looks like you caught him in the middle of a cleaning cycle. Were you cleaning, buddy? He can be a good cat most of the time, but he's a little bit of a stinker lately. So we'll go ahead and leave him alone. I wanted to let you guys know that the weather is absolutely beautiful here. And again, tonight I'm hoping we're going to actually get to go for a walk, and I'll do a walking vlogger. I wasn't able to do it last night because I had totally forgot the debates were on. And by the time we finished dinner and cleaned up, they had pretty much already started. I knew we didn't want to miss it, so I think we'll go ahead and do it tonight, providing providing we get done with dinner early enough. I'm gonna try to start cooking probably around 4:30, maybe 5, so at least we can get done by 6. Should have plenty of time to walk before it gets dark. And I can see the other kitties here waiting for us. What? Want to say hi to everybody on YouTube, LT? This is her, this is normal procedure for her in the mornings. She comes over here, and she sits on this little, this is actually a cover for a digital photo frame that's never been used, but, you know, cats, they love to sit on their plastic. And I always keep a few treats over here for her. These are the Meow Loves that I showed you guys I get at the dollar store. Actually, I think there's a picture of these on my wallpaper now. You want some? Is this what you're waiting for? Waiting for some treats? Here. There we go, Elle. She has to have these every morning. Good girl. She goes nuts for these things usually. I don't know how many treats Mom gave her this morning, but this is a total routine. As most of you guys know, cats are definitely creatures of habit. Isn't that right, sweetie? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little something to eat, and then we'll see what other trouble we can get into today. Say goodbye to everybody, LT. Say goodbye, baby. No, you're not going to talk, huh? Yeah, she's just being a little glutton right now. Ah, the suspense, the suspense. This is my go-to breakfast recently. I've trying not to go out anymore, going back on my diet, so I usually have a piece of toast, a little bit of Concord grape jelly, not too much, and either butter or, in my case, this is my little vice, I do love to have some peanut butter. So basically it's like a toasted, open-faced peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I know, not the healthiest, but it's a lot better than going to McDonald's and getting a sausage McMuffin or a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, heaven forbid. So I think I got a couple more minutes on there. Oh, well, here I wanted to give you guys an update. I am absolutely loving the new Keurig K460 brewer. I thought I was going to have issues because I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard that you can't use the older K-cups in these brewers. Well, that is true. I went and looked in the store, and even the off-brand ones now are actually, you're able to use them in this because, give you an example, like this one is a, let's see what brand this is. This is a Victor Allen. I love their French roast, but this is not a Keurig approved cup. However, they realize that if you make the white, make the edge white all around, like I'll show you, this is a true certified K-Cup. You can see it says Keurig brewed on top, and it has the white label on the edge. Well, you don't even need it to say that. As long as it says, as long as it has that white edge, you can actually brew the cup. So watch, I'll give you an example. Non-Keurig approved cup, and the Keurig accepts it. So we'll go ahead and brew a cup real quick. Put that under there. Let's see. I want 10 ounces, if this will focus. Regular strength, this is already French roast. And push the Keurig button. There we go. One thing I do have to agree, it's not as constant of a stream, and I think as the original one, I think that's because they use a different kind of pump. You can actually hear the pump working in there. So I'll go ahead and let that brew. I heard my toast pop up. Hopefully it's fully toasted. Woo! That's the way to do it one-handed. Looks perfect, so I'm going to go ahead and put some peanut butter and jelly on there and have myself a good breakfast. Alright, and here's the finished product. I'm going to go ahead and jam this into my gut real quick, and I'm going to head out to the thrift store. Alright, let's head outside. See exactly what the temperature is. Woo! Well, not as cool as I thought it would be today, but still not bad. I'd say we're probably in the high 70s right now. Gonna go ahead and lock up. Man, I can't get over this. Check this out, guys. My mom's roses are still in bloom. They're starting to die off, like this one's about ready to just fall apart. But we got a new bud here. We've got some fresh blooms up here. I'm actually shocked because usually these are done blooming by the end of August. So yeah, I guess that just shows you how warm it is. And yeah, her white roses are totally done blooming. These are really early. These finished blooming like around July, but I've showed you this before, guys, and these things are beautiful. You can see we had a bud there, but it's just getting a little too late in the season. This is gonna start dying off until next year. I've actually, my dad, what he'll do is he'll actually cut this down right to the stem, just about here, and it'll grow back next year. I mean, it's amazing. These things are so resilient. Boy, those birds are really talkative this morning. Listen to this, guys. We have quite a few bird nests in the neighbor's tree there, and I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but right up in here, right about, let's see, there is a squirrel's nest. And it was funny, last night Mom and I were sitting out here on the patio, and all you could hear were the squirrels running back and forth, and they were dropping nuts down constantly. It sounded like somebody was trying to pop popcorn. And we've had a little trouble with the squirrels recently. I just caught one on the back of these two chairs the other day, and as you can see, they are getting at the tops of these. They're actually sitting on there and chewing at the tops of our cushions, and it's really a shame because these cushions are not even a year old yet. This one's even worse. They've actually chewed through this entire cushion, and I don't know what we're going to do. There's really no way to repair it, so we're just going to have to replace these cushions next year. And that's not the only thing. Unfortunately, our grill is looking pretty sad. I had to remove the top rack here because about a month or two ago I had a fire in there, a grease fire, and it actually damaged the bun rack, so I had to remove that. We just bought the new grill covers for this about 2 months ago, and these seem to be holding up pretty well, but if you look in there, the flavor bars are actually, if I can pull that up, The flavor bars are actually starting to rot away now too, so I think a new grill is in our future. Probably, this will probably get us through the rest of this year, but next summer we're going to have to go find a new grill. And I'm telling you right now, I am never going to buy a charbroil again. This thing has been nothing but trouble. This thing's not even 3 years old, and it's ready for the scrap heap. So, fair warning, guys, stay away from that. Probably going to go back to a Home Depot or Walmart and get another Brinkman. Our last Brinkman grill lasted over 5 years, and we never had to do anything to it. Okay, let's head out to the thrift store. Figure I'd give you guys a few more updates while I'm heading out. One thing that I'm going to be doing with my channel, I want to give you a few updates as to what's going to be coming very shortly. Basically the trail that I was going to do the bike ride on, which goes from basically another part of my town. It's about 2 or 3 miles long right now. I had been told that the trail was actually completed, that it went from somewhere in the middle of Suffolk to basically where I live, and that would have made it about a 18-mile trek, which would have been really nice, because that's what Mom and I used to do when we used to bike ride, you know, every other day. But unfortunately, it's only about 8 to 10 miles have been paved so far. So I want to wait a little bit, not to mention the fact that Mom's going to have her knee surgery in a few weeks, and she won't be able to do that, you know, anyway. So probably going to put that on hold till December. And remember, guys, where I live, December can still be very warm, so it's a good possibility we're going to go ahead and do that trail, but it's just going to be pushed back for a few months. Other than that, I want to talk a little bit about the Republican presidential debate that happened last night. I try to watch any debate that comes on, whether it's Republican or Democratic. I want to know where all the candidates stand. And for you guys that didn't see it, it was on CNN last night. They had the second tier guys, probably, I think it was 6 to 8, and then the top 15 candidates were from 8 to 11, so they, of course, got more time. I tell you, my thoughts on it are kind of mixed. I liked the fact that a lot of people complain that CNN didn't do a good job moderating, and I really disagree, because they gave the candidates a little bit more freedom to speak what they really thought. I've seen debates in past years where if the moderator didn't like what the candidate was saying, they would stop them and say, okay, we have to move on to so-and-so. I would definitely say that Carly Fiorina, if I'm hopefully pronouncing that right, she definitely carried the debate last night. Trump was kind of his usual arrogant self, and you know, it's just amazing to me that he's gotten this far with with that kind of arrogance. He gets away with things other candidates would never get away with. You know, he's a smart man, but his words are going to get him into trouble. Not just his words, actually his mannerisms too, because one thing I found really funny is whenever another candidate would talk, he would look at them like this. He'd be like this, like just could not wait to rebut them and basically say what they were saying was false. So I just find it really funny, and you know, it definitely made for some good comedic moments last night. I tell you, it really was an eye-opener, and I would have to say again, Carly Fiorina actually carried that debate. She chose her words very carefully. She's extremely intelligent. Whether or not you like what she did at Hewlett-Packard, you know, that's not really what this is about. And it actually came out that she was wrongfully fired. The board that actually fired her went back and apologized later on, saying that, oh, you were right, we were wrong. So, you know, you're never going to like a candidate 100%, and I can't wait till they have the Democratic debates. I want to hear Hillary Clinton versus Bernie Sanders. I think that'd be kind of interesting. I know I don't usually talk about politics, but this is kind of a landmark event. This is something that I don't think you've ever seen 15 Republican candidates, you know, going up, you know, for the candidacy, basically. So I just thought it warranted me talking about about it just a little bit. So we're almost at the thrift store right now. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off, and hopefully I find something today. They said they were going to put electronics out late last night, so that means they should have plenty out to choose from today. Talk to you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, so the thrift store was kind of a bust, but I did find a couple little things. Got a little camera bag here for 99 cents. Motion Systems. Woo! Not too bad. Got 2 compartments in there. So I could probably put either a camera or one of my small mini DV camcorders will fit in there. And then I just picked up, for 48 cents, TDK. This is a Superior D120 tape. So type 1 120-minute tape. I usually don't like to buy these because at 120 minutes the tape usually gets so thin that it won't last that long. But I like to tape the Prairie Home Companion on Sundays, so I need something this long because I can put it in my 6 cassette changer, and that one flips over automatically, so I can have the full 120 minutes. And even that sometimes isn't long enough. Prairie Home Companion can go on a little bit longer than that too, but at least I get the bulk of the program because unfortunately that comes on the same time I'm at church. So I'm going to head back. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here for today because there really isn't too much else we're going to do until tonight. Hopefully we'll get a walking vlogger in, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and see you guys in a few. Talk to you later. That really stunk, didn't it? That was my attempt at a new opening. I think we'll stick with the old one. So until next time, have a blessed day, everybody.